Did last week's road rage driver who failed to show up get arrested? Remember last week, thanks to a TV news outlet, we heard that Maitland Local Court had issued a warrant after the road rage driver was a no-show. So as just a member of the public, can we find out what happened next? And to make it extra challenging, I deliberately didn't go to court to find out. Can we, the general public, find out what the police do and how the court handles offending without actually going to court ourselves? So I'm relying on the legal system and journalists to inform me about this case. I can't find any media stories or police media releases. However, watching the court list, the case was listed in 2 of the virtual bail courts on the 12th of August, which was Tuesday last week. So that tells us what likely happened was police arrested the driver and refused bail. The driver becomes a fresh custody, which is dealt with in the virtual bail court. Did the bail court grant bail? Not sure. Then the case is listed the next day back here at Maitland Local Court. So what did Maitland Local Court do? I don't know, there's no media stories. Perhaps it's a little early to tell and we have to wait a bit longer for a story. Sometimes we appear to get the beginning of a story about a case and we never hear how it ended. Could this be one of those cases? Does that mean there is interest in seeing the footage of the road rage incident, but there is no public interest in knowing the consequences? Plus, here's an additional observation. The story so far has touched on the presence of kids during this road rage incident. In my opinion, the story feels like it hasn't quite been unpacked. Now this defendant has been named, plus the image has been broadcast. Is it fair to the defendant to only tell part of the legal story? If you name the person and start the story, should that mean you have the responsibility to finish telling the rest of the legal story? Or is it okay to tell some parts of the legal story? So from outside the courthouse, let's see what happens next.